Today when I am combed my dry hair and then I kept that comb on a table. Comb attracts the pieces of paper. I was surprised. What is the reason behind this attraction?
Haha, I am electrically charged.
Electrically charged? What is that?
Yes, I will explain. Listen to me. Swach Namaskar to everyone. Today we are going to discuss about static electricity. Hi, I am Akshay. Let's get in. Matter. Any object that occupies space and have weight is called matter. Human, table, glass, cupboard. Everything in the universe is made up of matter. States of matter. Matter always found in three states: solid, liquid, and gases. In solids, the molecules are tightly packed. In liquids, the molecules are loosely packed. In gas, there is no force of attraction between molecules and are free. Matter is made of millions of tiny particles called atoms. Two or more atoms combined give molecule. Let us see the structure of atom. The nucleus is in the middle and electrons orbits around it. Nucleus has protons and neutrons, where protons and neutrons are heavier particles in the center. Electrons are the lighter particles on the outside. Here, electrons are negatively charged particles. Protons are positively charged particles. Neutrons are non-charged particles. That means every object have positive protons and negative electrons. Hence they are charged particle objects, but they are normally neutral charge condition because they have equal number of protons and neutrons. That's why in normal conditions, neutral objects don't have ability to exert or attract force. When we rub an object with another object, there is a loss or gain of electrons from that particular object. Because we learnt electrons are lighter and looser particles on the orbit around nucleus. These looser electrons means imbalance in electrons makes an object charged. Here we take one volleyball and one rugby ball. Normally they are in neutral condition because they have equal number of protons and neutrons. But when we rub these two balls with each other, there is an imbalance of electrons. We can see that volleyball gained electrons and became negatively charged, while rugby ball lost electrons and became positively charged. We can conclude from this experiment that gain of electrons makes negatively charged objects, loss of electrons make positively charged objects. These loser electrons makes an object charged. Gain of electrons means increase of negative electrons than positive protons. Loss of electron means decrease of negative electrons than positive protons. This is a list of some objects from air to cotton. We can make air more positive because it can lose more electrons, while paper is less positive because it loses less electrons. We can make rubber more negative because it can gain more electrons, while cotton is less negative because it gains less electrons. If we take a PVC pipe and rub it with a silk cloth, the PVC pipe gets negatively charged and the silk cloth gets positively charged. In another case, if we take glass rod instead of PVC pipe, the silk cloth gets negatively charged and the glass rod gets positively charged. Charged means it gains some potential energy stored on surface of that object. This potential energy known as static electricity. This potential energy is a temporary energy. It can discharge this energy as shock. We will learn about lightning and shock in our next class. Let us see the behavior of charges. If we take two negatively charged PVC pipes and try to bring them near, they repel each other because the common charges repel. In another case, if we take two positively charged glass rods and try to bring them near, they repel each other because common charges repel. Now we shall take a negatively charged PVC pipe and positively charged glass rod and try to bring them near. They attract each other because opposite charges attracts. When we take two neutral bodies, there is no attraction or repulsion. This is what we learnt in behavior of charges. Friends, let us know how to charge an object. By rubbing two objects means by friction, these objects gain electric charge. It is known as triboelectric effect. In the second method, we take a neutral body, makes it charged by induction. It is known as electrostatic effect. In third method, when we apply pressure on an object, it becomes electrically charged. It is known as piezoelectric effect. In fourth method, when we apply heat, it becomes charged, which is known as pyroelectric effect. Friends, if you like my video, like, share and subscribe my channel. Give me your motivative suggestions on comments. Thank you. Bye-bye.